Ethiopia stops a planned attack on the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. The Trump administration made several policy moves last week. And conference content information is available on hydroevent.com. Welcome to this week's edition of the Worldwide Hydro Headlines. I'm Gregory B. Poindexter, Associate Editor for Hydro Review and HRW Hydro Review Worldwide. Multiple news agencies last week reported Ethiopia stopped a planned attack at the site of its 6,000 megawatt Grand Ethiopian Renaissance hydropower facility. An Ethiopian government spokesman said 20 members of the Benishangul Gumuz People's Liberation Movement attempted the attack, but attack details were not immediately released. Ethiopian security forces reportedly killed 13 of the 20 attackers. The remainder fled into Sudan, where Sudanese security forces captured and returned them to the custody of Ethiopia. The $6.4 billion dam has been under construction since 2011 and is expected to be completed in 2018. It's been a busy time in the nation's capital on the policy front. Hydro Review editor and in-house policy expert Michael Harris is here to give us a policy update.
It was indeed busy last week in Washington, D.C., starting with the signing of an executive order by President Donald Trump that requires the Environmental Protection Agency and U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to review the Waters of the United States rule. The rule was instituted under the Obama administration and expands federal regulatory authority granted by the Clean Water Act. Waters of the U.S., or WATUS, is primarily applicable to the agriculture sector as it deals with runoff from swamps, streams, and other non-navigable waterways not covered by the CWA. However, some think Obama's changes create unnecessary obstacles for hydropower, including Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, who noted in 2015 that the rule could discourage development due to increased licensing costs and approval times. Also last week, the Senate confirmed a pair of new cabinet members, starting with Representative Ryan Zinke of Montana, who will serve as Secretary of the Interior. The Senate followed that by confirming former Texas Governor Rick Perry as Secretary of Energy. Both confirmations could have impacts on the hydro sector, with Zinke's Interior overseeing the Bureau of Reclamation and Perry's DOE helping shape federal energy policy and administering R&D funding.
Brandon Townsend, Hydro Group Marketing Manager, has some great information to share with you about Hydrovision International 2017. The event is scheduled for June 27th through the 30th in Denver, Colorado at the Colorado Convention Center.
Thanks, Greg. You are correct. Hydrovision International 2017 is being held in Colorado, but many people want to know more details about the world's largest hydropower event. Our conference tab on hydroevent.com is a great way to view the conference content within the many great sessions and all the details on what the event offers. You can learn about conference tracks, view the event at a glance, and even see who's speaking at the keynote on June 27th. Log on to hydroevent.com right away to start learning about which sessions most interest you and how you can start planning your trip to Denver.
Thanks, Brandon. Well, that's it for this week's edition of the Worldwide Hydro Headlines, brought to you by Hydro Consulting and Maintenance Services. Make sure you check us out on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And remember, we deliver hydro information at high capacity.